This CNN podcast is brought to you by Johnson & Johnson. At Johnson & Johnson, we believe nursing is the essence of caring.
I want to show you something. Here it is, mid-April in Atlanta, Georgia, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is snowing. Well, that's not snow. Those are blankets and sheets and 2 dogs, because we're trying to save our azaleas because it's like 30-something degrees, or it's going to be tonight. That's crazy. But while we're at home, this is my home, there's a new term that I've heard a lot lately. I think it's new. Staycation. You know, a lot of people trying to save money in this economy don't have the money to take a vacation or take the family out for holiday, so they're staying at home. Well, our photographer Rick Blackburn ran across a family who is doing the staycation thing, but they're taking advantage of the city in which they live and seeing it kind of in a new light. Rick, where are you?
Hey Robin, it's Photog Rick. I'm across the street from CNN again at the Georgia Aquarium. You know, with the downturn in the economy, it's not going to be as easy for some families to travel this summer. So there's some things you can do in your own backyard, like here in Atlanta, Georgia. You can dive with the whale sharks.
It's an opportunity for all of us, like I said, to get together as a family. We live in different parts of the country, so to get a fairly decent airfare to come to Atlanta and do something together is much cheaper than trying to go to somewhere in the Caribbean. So yes, that played a factor.
I'm doing low budget. I'm camping at Stone Mountain and doing this, so I'm getting out of it for probably $5.50. They're like everywhere, and it's an incredible experience.
There's just so much to see all in one place, you can't beat it.
There's more things to see here than anywhere out there.
You know, I like the idea of this staycation, but then again, I don't have kids going, I'm bored, every 5 minutes. Okay, so President Obama returned from his 8-day trip abroad. It was his first big trip as president since he's been in office. And I'm about to interview 3 military members who got to see him as he spoke to the troops. It was a big surprise visit in Iraq. So we have Private First Class Ashley Johnson of Pittsburgh, I think on the left, and Chief Warrant Officer Olga Elliott of San Diego, right in the middle, correct? And Private First Class April Turner of Oklahoma City. So let me ask you guys, was this visit a surprise, or was there a rumor?
Yes.
Both, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, what was
we couldn't believe it when we got here, because we heard rumors, but we didn't know if it was true or not until we saw him, so it was a big surprise.
And I know you've been asked about this again and again, but deep down, what was the special meaning for you as military members that he made the surprise visit where you are serving? Private Turner?
Well, I can just say meeting him was great. I mean, he made me feel like at home. I mean, it was great. Being here, it gives you a sense of hope.
Private Johnson, what was your reaction to him making the surprise visit?
I was excited. I figure I've only been in the Army for a year and a half. I'm lower enlisted. Days get hard, so it definitely gave me hope and motivation, and it made me feel like I meant something, not only to the rest of the world, but also to my president.
Oh, that is such a good point. Now, the big deal is, too, the 3 of you, I understand, met the president. I mean, you weren't just admiring from afar. Can each of you tell me about that moment and what he said to you personally, or maybe what happened between you personally? Chief Warrant Officer Elliott, what was your interaction with him?
Ma'am, I'm like the ladies to my left and right here. They actually got to meet the president in private. I was actually in the crowd. I asked the president for an autograph, and he alluded to the fact that if he gave me an autograph, he would never be able to get out of the building. So he gave me a hug, and that was just as good for me.
Yeah, that's a personal moment, getting a hug from, the commander-in-chief. What about the other two?
He asked me my name and where I was from, and all he did was shake my hand. It was a great handshake, and he told me to smile for the picture.
I seen him for a brief minute or two, and it was awesome. Like I said, he asked me for my name, where I was from, and I told him Pittsburgh, and he asked me if I was a Steelers fan, and I said, of course I am, sir. Go Steelers.
A lot of people may try to gauge the level of excitement from you, the troops, by that sound that you make. What is that whoop that you all make as a show of approval? Can you show me now? And what is, there was a lot of that, but would you make that sound for any commander-in-chief, no matter, or did you sense a special level of
We're always motivated. We make it for any commander-in-chief or whatever it might be. Anybody in our chain of command, man.
We were very excited.
He got a really big one.
He got a really big one.
Well, I want to thank you for doing your job, as well as the rest of our viewers who always do a salute to the troops. So I salute you, and thank you so much for sharing with us your experience with the president.
Thank you for having us, ma'am.
We're going. Okay. All right. All right, in between the breaks here, when things are slow and there's no breaking news, you can hear we're playing music, right? And, well, the music can be a little, how can I say, inspiring for Raper.
When we like to get out here in between the break, we got to sort of get in the mood, so a little bit of dancing. I don't know if you guys remember the Bill Cosby. Little Bill Cosby, just eating the pudding. Anybody have any pudding? Sorry, excuse me, I had a little bit of space.
Just thought I'd leave you with a little smile. So that's going to do it for this podcast, and I'll see you in the morning. Meanwhile, this is during a commercial, so I got to go back to work on the air. Live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.